now the top-seeded group, the 1600 SMR Championship race. Beautiful look flying into Hayward Field. Here's the lineup. Mount Prospect, Walla Walla, Blanchette, Crater, Wilson, Richland, Auburn Riverside, Camas, and Shorecrest. Again, Wilson's 356.22, number 2 in the U.S. Behind Lake Creek of Texas. That's who they faced head-to-head. In fact, Texas Relays last week produced 1-2-3-5 in the country. Here's Ella Lou.
Wow.
Lead off for Shorecrest. Camas. Ariana Ephraim. Auburn Riverside. Richland. Kamale Pratt. Seen her already individually. Here's Jemiah Sanders leading off for Wilson. So this is going to be a different group than ran at Texas. Doddington leading off for the Crater Comets. Johnson for Bishop Blanchette. For the Walla Walla Devils, Andrews. And for Mount Prospect, Kuzmantovich.
On your mark.
So yeah, we talked about Lake Creek, Texas, Wilson, and then St. John College from D.C., which always has good relays. They were third quick. They were also a sub-4. So does this Wilson team have a sub-4 in it? Now the meet record is 4:04. Set by Cherokee previously. So let's see what Wilson can do to reset another Oregon Relays record. Good start for Wilson and Richland. Richland wearing the green and yellow hoops.
Richland is giving them all they can handle on this first leg, and I like it. I want to see some competition as long as we can have it. See about these exchanges.
All right, Richland. Good. Ooh, trouble on the outside. Did they make it in the zone? I don't know if Shorecrest ran out of the zone or not. And look who's on the inside. This is Mount Prospect. Coming to the 400. It's Mount Prospect and Wilson.
I always say you can run fast, but on this day, it is anybody's race. Mount Prospect is giving them what they can handle right now in the first 2 legs. Let's check out these 400s. It's going to be hard right now.
Yeah, the first 400 was about 50 seconds. Mount Prospect still in the lead. Then Wilson. Then Richland. So the listed lineup for Wilson was Sanders, Fowler, Spencer, and Lewis Williams. So this is a completely different team than ran at Texas. But they're in the lead.
And that really just shows the strength and the depth of your team, right? You said a completely different team, and they're still going to go out here and have a commanding lead when you get your third leg. I mean, they had some racing going on, which you would expect, but at some point you expect your team to pull away and execute well, and they're doing that.
So here's the 800 leg. Looks like Richland will be second. Crater and Prospect. And that's Lewis Williams on the anchor. So the meet record's 4:04. Pretty good pace to go after that. There's Lewis Williams now in the position where she's not racing. And she can set up for a big final 400.
Right. This is where you have to really find a way to push yourself, right? She's looking ahead. You see her looking to the finish line. That's what you want to do. You want to look ahead. That's where I have to get to. But you have to make sure that you're still staying within a good cadence, a good rhythm. You cannot get lazy, because that's all of a sudden you lose a second, 2 seconds here and there, and you won't be able to find that back towards the end. Once you lose time like that, it is very hard, because you still will build lactic acid in your legs. But she's running really strong, though. I mean,
one to go.
Still running really strong, nice stride, staying open. So looking good so far.
Well, she only needs to run a 70 to break the meet record here. She hasn't even begun to crank it. Looks like Crater's going after it for second right now. It's a long way back. Looks like the meet record is going to fall. Again, it's 4:04. Here comes Crater, surging late for second. But it'll be Wilson. Another victory. And closer to pizza, but I don't know if the meet record, she is just going to get it across in a 4:06. Which, by the way, is still U.S. number 6 this year. So Wilson has two of the 6
that's
best
still
times.
amazing. Right.
Yes, it is time to eat. Yes, you will be having pizza this time tomorrow night. Well, not quite this time, another round. And Lewis Williams, try not to look too gassed.
That has to be the hard part for ankle leg, right? You like, I just ran an 800 and they want to take all these pictures. It's like, it's hard to do my, exactly, and my smile and be in a good position. It's like, I'm just staying up, like upright. So you're lucky for that.
Crater was second, 4:11.78. Auburn Riverside, 4:17.01. You see the Crater anchor. Crater got a good finish with that 4 in the 8. Your number 6 mark in the U.S. this year. And Wilson has the top 2 California marks in this event. Rancho Cucamonga would be 3rd fastest. And we'll hear from those young women in just a few moments. We get ready for the men. There will also be 6 sections for that sprint medley relay.